Good morning. And of course, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, you should go ahead and do so now. We are on the way to 1,000 at this point. We hit our first mark of 100. So the next benchmark is going to be 1,000. And when we hit that, we'll do something special. We can discuss that more closer to that point. But yeah, you should totally subscribe. Today, we are going to be talking about Google Stadia again. I know every time I talk about it, I get a lot of people who really hate it, apparently. I mean, shoot, every time I upload a video on this subject, it immediately gets downvotes, like within minutes, because nobody wants to sit there and watch for a split second. But yeah, that's a thing. Anyway, besides that, let's do a quick viral update. Yesterday, I decided that I'm going to sort of start chronicalizing anything major that happens in my area when it comes to certain outbreak that's happening. In this viral update, the stores are out of TP and chicken. TP and chicken. That's it. They're not out of paper towels. They're not out of napkins. They're not out of hamburger meat or steak or anything like that, or roast or ham. There's plenty of ham. I should go get some ham. Anyway, but they are out of chicken. That ruined my dinner plans the other night because I couldn't make the stuffed chicken breast that I wanted to. Anyway, I'm Zio. This is Zio Gaming. Let's get into it, shall we? Now, Zio. Yep, that's me. Anyway, today we talk about Google Stadia, and Google has resorted to just sort of giving away free pro memberships. In fact, they're also giving away free, well, pretty much free, gaming kits, which is, you know, the whole shebang with the controller and the Chromecast, which I believe was the Founders Pack, right? It's $130. And they're giving away those free if you have Verizon. So, if you have Verizon and you sign up for apparently this Verizon Fios customers who sign up for the gigabyte plan will get Stadia Premier Edition and a 3-month Stadium Pro subscription. They'll also receive a Stadia controller and a Chromecast Ultra for using the service on TV, which is the, you know, the Premier Edition thingy. But anyway, the deal will kick off January 29th. Once the 3 months are up, you'll start getting charged the Stadia's normal $9.99 month subscription, but the gadgets are yours to keep. The Stadia Premier Edition usually goes for about $130. Like I said, that's like the Founders Pack, right? That is. Anyway. I'm pretty sure that's what all the Founders Pack came with. It's been a while since I've looked at it. But yeah, so if you've got Verizon or you're thinking of getting Verizon and you want to try out Stadia for some reason, you can get it for free if you get the gigabyte plan. But anyway, Google now is giving away 3 months of Stadia across the Chromecast owners. Whether you got it or not, all you have to do is sign up for receiving stuff from them, and they will send you a free pass, which is somewhat troubling because they need more people on the service, which means the service isn't doing so well. When they start giving you away free, you know, 3 months worth of service to try it out, you know, it's not going so good. And late last year, but late last year, around December, they were actually giving their current, you know, subscribers, their current people who had the service, an extra buddy pass to hand out to people. But there had also been a lot of reports where they were incapable of giving those away, where nobody really wanted it. So I don't know if just this is going to be enough or not, but they do need more people on the service. That's no questions about that at all. But yeah, anyway, right now Stadia Pro costs about $10 a month. Prior to this promotion, the only way to access the service at all has been through a buddy pass given out by existing subscribers or by purchasing the 129 Premier Edition. The bundle comes with a Stadia Pro 3-month pass, Google custom Stadia controller, and a Chromecast Ultra. But Google may not be interested in getting more, or may be now interested in getting more users onto the platform. Imagine my shock. In December, the company gave Stadia Pro users an extra buddy pass to give out. The company also just announced the opening of a new internal game studio, which I think we did talk about last year as well, in Play Vista, California, led by former head of God of War creator Santa Monica Studios, that will be dedicated to developing Stadia exclusives, which of course is something they need. Right now they've got like the one exclusive. They've got 20-some games. They've only had 20-some games at this point, and they haven't actually done anything, and we're 3 months into the next year, and it's kind of been stagnant recently. They need something. So either they need to start creating some exclusive games that are purely found on them to bring people to their service to make it worthwhile, or it's gonna fizzle out. But you know, Alphabet has the money, so it may not fizzle out for quite a while, because they can just keep funneling money into this until it finally takes off and becomes a thing. But there's also an update clarified that the promotion isn't restricted to new Chromecast buyers. I don't think I read that. Maybe it was somewhere up further in the article and I glossed over it. But essentially all you have to do is opt in to receive promotional emails from the company, and the offer should be emailed to eligible customers. So, you know, you don't have to be a brand new customer to it. You can be an existing customer. You just opt in for promotional stuff, and they'll say, hey, you want 3 months free? And, you know, I think the biggest problem is just their model, right? When people think of Stadia, or something like Stadia, they're looking for something more like what Xbox is doing, right? With xCloud, where you pay for a service and then you get a library of games that sort of go in and out, kind of like Netflix or Hulu, and you know, you can stream whatever it is that you want to play and stuff, and when time is up, it goes away for a bit or whatever, and then something else rotates in. And you know, for trying out games, stuff that maybe you might want to pick up permanently and have on hand, that Netflix style that xCloud does is really, really good. I'm not gonna lie. And then if you want to play something that you already have, you've got GeForce Now. Well, we'll see about that, because unfortunately, as things keep going on, more and more companies keep pulling out of it, which is a sad thing, because you know, it'd be kind of cool to bring up some of my games that I have here on my computer and remote play them in the living room or someplace else without having to physically move my PC in order to do it. But you know, a lot of those companies like Bethesda, Activision, and Blizzard are pulling out of that deal. What's wrong with you people? Anyway, but yeah, Stadia is in trouble right now, and they need all the help that they can get. So, you know, if you are a huge fan of Stadia and you have stuck to this video this long, it is up to you to promote Stadia. You want people to get on Stadia? You really want Stadia to go on? It is up to you to go and purchase the stuff. You know, you need to shill it out to other people. You need to tell people how much you love it, why you love it, and you know, this is just, you know, pure advice from me. And counter all the negativity from it, of course, which is going to be harder than it looks, I'd say. But, you know, you've got to do something to help boost Stadia up. And you've got to bring in new customers and go, hey, look, we could do this. We could play over here. We could do this, and we can unplug it and take it other places and stuff. You know, explain the pros and the cons to Stadia. Stadia does have a free version, of course, or throwing out the free version sometime soon. I can't really remember. I'm pretty sure we talked about it, but my brain is and I've not had enough. So anyway. But yeah, right now Stadia is having a problem, and you know, here we go. You can just sort of see right here with a quick look at what Destiny is. Stadia was dead during the review phase, but I thought things would get better. It just spent the last 10 minutes queuing for a game in Destiny and it failed. This is a big free game on Stadia, and it's fair to say it's a bit of a dead platform right now, which of course is something else they need. They need more free games, but like I said, they have such a small library, they don't have many that they can give you for free, and Destiny is definitely one to have. If you got Destiny and you're giving that away for free, you need numbers now, so you need to bring people in, hence, the free game pass. They get in and go, oh, I've always wanted to play Destiny, and I get it for free? Heck yeah. And they may be more willing to pay, the $9.99 or whatever for the pass after the thing is over with, right? So with more things like that and more indie developers getting on board, they need incentives, of course. We talked about this last week where, several indie developers came out and was like, look, we were approached by Stadia, but Stadia didn't offer us anything. They couldn't give us jack, which is really weird because we're talking about Google here. Google, owned by Alphabet, they've got the YouTubes, they've got all sorts of things under their belt that are generating a lot of money, and they've got the money to do whatever they want to, and they can't be bothered to give the indie developers the incentives they need to port over to Stadia. Oh my gosh, you know what? I completely forgot. We wanted to talk about 4K and I got dragged into this instead. Tomorrow's video maybe? Or another day this week? Ugh. Anyway, sorry about that. But that's the thing I really wanted to talk about. But anyway, so you've got this, just to illustrate Stadia's problem a little further, here's the player count of Destiny 2 across all platforms yesterday. This was November 26th, 2019. So, that was several months ago, and as far as I'm aware, things have just kind of gotten worse over time. But PlayStation 4 is boasting 454,000 players. The PC has 494,000 players. Xbox has 331,000 players. And then Stadia with its meager 19,400. And of course, if we can cross-platform everything together, that would just make it so much better. We need more cross-platform people. But that was actually pretty decently high for Stadia, I would say. But the numbers have come down since then. I just don't have anything current. Best I could do. But yeah, I think that's probably one of the biggest problems right there, is just keeping people in the Stadia so they can sit there and play the games. Yeah, I think that's where I'm going to end it here. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Is this good, bad, whatever? How do you feel about Stadia? How's that? Do you like the idea of Stadia? Would you prefer xCloud or maybe GeForce Now? I don't know. Anyway, let me know down in the comments below, and I will talk to you later. See ya.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment, smash that like button, and always subscribe for more. And of course, there are other videos floating around somewhere on the screen, so click one of those and see if you can find something that suits your fancy. Till then, I'll see you later. Bye.